it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video. It is time for our August Patreon kit tutorial. Now, if you're not familiar with what Patreon is and how we use it, let me go ahead and explain it to you. So there are a few different levels of Patreon support. The first one is $4 a month, which entitles you to access to all of the SVGs that we post on Patreon, which is pretty much what we do all the tutorials with. You also are entered into our monthly scrap box drawing for Patreon only. So it's a good deal because there's tons and tons of SVGs, and you know, it's a great way to support our channel if you can. And also, I don't know if most people are familiar, if you do sign up for a year's worth of Patreon at once, you do save 10% off of your membership. Next up, we have our $10 a month Patreon supporters, which get commercial access to all of our SVGs. And so if they're, and it will say for personal use only if it's for personal use, but most things are where you can take and put it on an item and resell it. So that's what the $10 a month is. And as long as you're a Patreon supporter, you have access for commercial SVGs as long as you're at that $10 a month level. And as well as the scrap box drawing. And the third and final level is the $45 a month kit level. So you get all the previous levels, plus you get the kit that goes along with the SVGs that we give for the month. So what you're gonna need for today's tutorial, which is included with your kit, this is a Tultex charcoal gray shirt. Now, if you sign up for the kit level, I did wanna let you know that the default size for the shirts is a large. If you want anything bigger, message us on bigger or smaller, message us on Patreon and we can change that. And then you're also gonna get your vinyl. So we've got Thermoflex Plus, black, white, carmine, and Texas orange, and then also gold deco film soft metallic. Now, before I change the camera angle, I wanted to remind you that our weekly WOW sale is 25% off your entire purchase. It is my birthday sale. Now, that sale ends on July the 18th of 2021 at 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we'll go over how to make the shirt. As you can see, I'm on my Patreon page, which is www.patreon.com/BetsyGocher. And I'm looking at the file that says August 2021 Patreon SVGs, and then it's listed as this July the 14th tutorial. I am recording early, so you'll see these up before the video goes up. So as you can see, there are several different SVGs. We're gonna choose just the football season one, and as you can see, that sends it to download. Now, I'm gonna minimize that and we're gonna go into Cricut Design Space. So now we're gonna click on New Project. Then we're gonna go to Upload. There we go. Upload image, browse. Okay, so this is all of, there's the football season, game day, game face, and 'tis the season. So, and then there's, these are all kind of football-y ones. And then we also have fall is my favorite season. So we're gonna use the game day file. I think that that one will be super cute to make into a t-shirt, and you can change these to go with any of your colors that you're wanting to do for your local high school football team, college teams, or even pro teams. You can make your color schemes. So say you have a New Orleans Saints fan, well, you can use it with black and gold. If you have a Denver Broncos fan, you can use like a navy blue shirt with orange and white lettering. So you've got those choices. So this is what the file looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and ungroup. There's a little dot over here. I'm not sure why. We're gonna go ahead and delete that. And we're gonna go ahead and weld our pieces together. But yeah, you can use it for whatever team you like and whatever works for you. Just in case you're wondering. Okay, now let's weld our gold together. And I still have a few pieces I missed, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna weld that together. Perfect. Let's go ahead and weld our black. And I am gonna use black and gold because our local team is black and gold. So let's check the size of everything to kind of see where we're at. So we're gonna make this an even 10 inches wide. 10.5 is pretty standard across the board, but you can make it whatever size you want to. So now I'm gonna click on Make It. Now I'm gonna choose on the mat because I am cutting on the mat. There we go. So now I want to go ahead and mirror both. There we go. Click Continue. And we're gonna choose our everyday iron-on right there. So if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, we will go over how to make this. Okie dokie, so the first thing that we need to do is weed our material, and both the Thermoflex Plus and the Deco Film Soft Metallic both weed super easily. Now, the Deco Film Soft Metallic, the time and temperature is low and shorter than the Thermoflex Plus. So typically the Thermoflex Plus heats at 330 degrees for 15 seconds, and the Deco Film Soft Metallic heats at 305 degrees for about 5 to 7 seconds. So just to kind of forewarn you, we're gonna want to do our Thermoflex first, and then we can do our Deco Film. So there's the Deco Film weeded. You saw, I mean, like, that took no time whatsoever. And the Deco Film Soft Metallic, I've said this a bajillion times, but I'll say it again, is like my favorite HTV to work with. It's like every time I talk to specialty, I'm like, hey, we need more colors in this, we need more, because it feels like screen print ink, and it is so, so lovely. But yeah, and as you can see, I'm not careful when I weed. I mean, it's pretty easy to do, and you're not gonna mess something up if you accidentally yank it off. I mean, because you can always place it back down, and it saves time. There we go. Now, we're gonna move everything out of the way, grab our t-shirt. So, here's our Tooltech shirt, loaded on the press. There we go. Pull it off. And as I said, next month is very, very popular for our, like, August is when, like, school sports and stuff like that start. And if you live especially in like a small area, being prepared. So what I did is I went ahead and stuck I'm sticking the black to the gold layer, not to leave it there yet. I'm just doing this to kind of line it up so that way I can line up both pieces together. Because this is an angular piece and it's kind of an odd shape, you kind of got to know what you're doing. So, as you can see, it's stuck together the way it's going to look on the shirt. So we're gonna fold both of those pieces together and make sure our centers align. There we go. Just like that. Doesn't that look good? So now I can go ahead and remove the gold layer because I'm only sticking the black on. There we go. Remove the t-shirt guide, which I use a 16-inch t-shirt guide because my heat press which is the Hotronix Air Fusion. I get asked this all the time. It is a pneumatic press. Is a 16 by 20. Now, before I press this down, I am going to change my temperature to the 305, so that way it'll be cool, or starting to cool, before I do the Deco Film soft gold layer. And all of this up here, and you can't see it, I know, because the camera won't go over that, is all digital, and it has like a pin to adjust everything. And then we have one of the quiet compressors, which you can still hear. I don't know why they call it a quiet compressor, but it's in the back of the shop too. That's why you don't hear it all the time. Okay, now let's remove our clear plastic layer. There we go. Now we've got our Deco Film soft metallic. Y'all, I don't know about what y'all think, but as I said, this material is just my favorite to put on because it's just, it melts into the shirt, is the best way to describe it. Okay, so this time we only go for about 5 to 7 seconds. And when you're working with Deco Film Soft Metallic, you need to make sure that this is cool before you lift, because the Deco Film Soft Metallic is so soft that if you try to pull it up now, it will look distressed, which is still a cool kind of look. So if you're wanting it to be distressed, you can do that. But if you don't, you know, just know, wait till it's cool. But again, it's so easy to work with and it's just my favorite. Okay, now I'm going to cover again. And we're gonna heat it one more time for about 3 to 5 seconds, nothing major. It just kind of makes sure everything is sealed in there. And look how stinking cute. So, as you can see, this is so soft, you can't even feel it on the shirt. And you see how you can see the texture of the shirt through on the letters? That's how you know it's adhered. So remember, the weekly WOW sale for this week is 25% off your entire purchase, and that sale ends on July the 18th of 2021 at 12 a.m. Central Standard Time. We post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. We do a live. But I guess that's it, so we shall see y'all later. Bye.